So if you want to add some armor mods to Enderal, this isn't too bad of a process. You just have to do some nifty stuff with the TES edit. This is presuming you already have the TES edit on. In my case, when I learned how to do the armors in Enderal, the armor mods in Enderal, I used this nice little guide here. This is normally just to straight up tell you what mods are compatible or not compatible, and it's far from a complete list, but it's nice and helpful in that it gives you a basic idea of what is compatible and what's not, and it tells you how to deal with armor mods. Now, normally armor mods are incompatible in Enderal due to the fact that the armor add-on categories, which is what displays the armor, does not have the codes for the Arizalian or Kirin races in them. So that means when you load the armor up in the game and you try to put it on either of those races, it won't display on them. So that's fixable because in the TES edit we can just add the code for the races. So the way we're going to do that is we have most armor mods are going to have like a lot of little armor add-on pieces, which means manually doing it's going to take a while. However, there's a nice set of tools you can download, which it's provided there, but I'm going to be providing links for everything as well, so don't worry. And you're going to download these automation tools for TES edit, and you're going to download them and everything. I'm not going to download them again because I already have them. They're on my desktop. You're going to tell them to extract through whatever program you like. And the file you want is this edit scripts, and you can see it has all these little things in it. And you're going to go wherever you have your TES edit stored. I have mine in my program files due to the fact that I have it for multiple things, not just Skyrim. I have it for like Oblivion or Fallout and so on and so forth. And you can just straight up drop this edit scripts folder into it and it'll merge in with whatever you already have. I already have these scripts in, so I'm not going to redo it again. Then after that, you can have whatever armor mods you want installed already. It can be through your favorite mod manager, manually, however you want. I'm going to be using the Witcher 3 female armors as my example. And you're going to have it in the thing. Mine is a mod organizer install, and I like mod organizer personally because I have a little split install over here between this and Enderal and Skyrim. So I can flip back to Skyrim whenever I want, and so on and so forth, but just because I have it installed here, it's the same basic process no matter what. So what you're going to do, as you can see I already have it, where's it at? Right there. I can already have these installed, so what you're going to do is you're going to open your TES edit. I can open it through the mod organizer. Once this window pops up, you're going to right click, tell it select none, and then you're going to find your armor in here, check mark it off, or you can double click it if you prefer, or you can check mark it as I'm doing and hit OK. And then once it's loaded, and it might take a while depending on how many files are in the armor, ESP, and so on, you're going to go ahead and hit the plus next to your armor's ESP, and then you're going to hit the plus next to the armor add-on category, and then you're going to see all these little things in here. Don't worry, you're going to highlight all of them under the armor add-on, then you're going to right click and hit apply script. Now, if you're doing this for the first time or you were using a different script prior, it won't be on that. What you're going to do, though, is you're going to hit this drop down and you're going to go find the AT quick change at whatever version it's at. At this time, it is 2.5 for me. You're going to tell it OK, and it's going to open up this window. Now, on the add, you're going to switch that. It's a little drop down, switch it to element assign. The path, you're going to type in MODL instead, and the value is where things get fun. Now, like I said, they have two different codes for two different races. I can't copy them directly off the doc, so I'm putting in the codes in the description so it's faster to copy. And so in my case, I just have a little notepad document right here for me. And so you're going to want to put in the value of that race code. I believe this is the Arizalian, the 000333899. Yeah, that's the Arizalian. You're going to copy that. And it looks like a bunch of gibberish, I know, and you're going to want to keep the quotation marks and the brackets on it. You want to put them with the quotation marks and the brackets. So once you have that in, tell it OK. Ta-da, it has been added in. Let's see if it's displaying it, yeah. And so, if you go into the view thing under one of your armor add-ons, you can see that the MODL race, Nord race, half Arizalians have been added. Ta-da, if it doesn't show up, don't panic. It's still been added, it's just not wanting to show up. It's fine though. So in that case you can highlight again, apply script, should stay on the AT quick change. I think you can actually add, multiples and take them off if you want to, so you can do it in one go if you prefer. So, same case though, you're going to tell the drop down element assign, MODL on the path, and the value will be replaced with the other code for the Kieran race, which is the 000338898. Remember to keep the quotation marks and the brackets. And once again, once it's been added, tell it OK once more. It'll add it again, this time the Kieran race, and you can go over to the view window. Let's see if I have both in here. Yep. So in my case, it's being nice and it's displaying them both in bolded text. If you don't see them, once more, do not worry, do not panic. It has been added. It's just not wanting to display. And it's okay. It was added because I had this happen with my first armor sets where a couple of them didn't want to show up, and it was fine. They're just not wanting to play nice, but it's okay. So after that, you can tell it, or hit the X to close the thing. In my case, I like to have the backup plugins always checked up just in case something goes wrong. And then you're going to have, though, this checked off, the ESP checked off, just so it knows that you're saving it. And so once that's done, that's all done there, you can go ahead and launch. So once you have Enderal loaded, go ahead and load up your game. So the only problem with this is, of course, you will not, if it was, say, like an armor in a world space or a chest somewhere, or part of a quest, you're not going to be able to acquire it that way in Enderal, for obvious reasons, because we're in a different world, or world space. So that means we're going to have to add everything for console, and if you notice this is a bit stuttery, don't. It's fine. My computer can totally handle me streaming this damn game. It can totally handle me sharing it through Skype, but if I turn on the fraps, it just has a heart attack. So what you're going to do then is you're going to open up your console, whatever key you have that on. I never remember my armor codes, so I'm gonna ask for help on my armor codes. I'm gonna use the beginner for DLC stuff, which was provided by the pack I used. So player.add item, whatever the code is, D2, okay, 3, 4, and 5, I think is the entire set, yeah. Go ahead and equip it. That, whatever. It's displaying on this character because she's playing, so I'm going to have to switch her race to show it's working. So, show race menu. There we go. And then, shift the zoom out. And you can see the armor's working, but we're going to go switch to the alien first. Oops, nothing. And see, armor's displaying on her. And here's the Kieran. Whoops. And armor's displaying on her. It is working. We have it in the game displaying on character models that it previously did not show on. And she's running around. There's no problem other than my computer has a seizure whenever I turn on fraps. And that's it. That's how you make your armor mods compatible and usable in Enderal. So I hope this was helpful, and yeah, have a nice day.